What's up everyone? Welcome to the very first Q&A I've ever done. Really excited to just dive into this, get all your questions answered, and even do more in the future. Now, the first two questions I'm going to answer are from Jessica Robinson. One, what are my thoughts on female lifting? I completely encourage that females lift the same way that males lift. I think females can and should do the same compound movements that males do, so long as they enjoy that type of exercise. And I think they can even do the same accessory work, maybe with a little bit more of their preferential accessory work, such as lower body, glute, hamstring, targeted movements. And her next question was, do I have any OCD tendencies? Honestly, I think most of us in this fitness community would look pretty OCD to the general public, especially if you're tracking your macros, tracking your calories. If you have a workout routine, some people might look at that as OCD, but we all look at each other as normal because this is our lifestyle, this is what we love, and this is what we do. If I had to say something that's really OCD, maybe when I'm dieting, sometimes I'll put meals in my FitnessPal ahead of time and plan my day, but I don't really do that much. That could be a little OCD though. Reed Johnson, he says, love your vids, man. Thank you. And for the Q&A, how tall are you and how long have you been lifting? I'm 5'10" and I've been lifting in the gym since age 16. So just over 2 years of actual real optimal gym time. Before that I was into fitness though and did some workouts in my room. The next question from Fat Meets Fire, how long did it take you to be able to walk normally after your squat challenge? The DOMs actually didn't come as bad the day after as they did 2 days after, and that will happen a lot. 2 days after that squat challenge, I was sore in every part of my lower body, and not only did it affect how I walked, but I think I said this before, the leg days, the next 2 or 3 leg days after that, I was not very strong. I'm just now getting back to what my normal squats were, so that definitely wreaked some havoc on my lower body. The next question is from Shunka Ha. Tell me, what do you think of my back on profile picture? I'm 16 years old, 175 centimeters, and 68 kilograms, going to the gym for 5 months. Well, let me look at your back real quick, bud. Let's see. I think it looks good. You have a wide back. You have some wide lats. Just do some deadlifts, work on that thickness. You've only been in the gym for 5 months, so you have a good base. And you'll be looking great in no time. Next question is from Day Sue, and he says, are you from Sweden? No, I'm actually from Florida in the United States originally, and right now, since my sophomore year, I've been living in upstate New York. Mike Cisco asks, do you edit your videos? My videos are edited, and they are edited by me. Brockway Babe says, how did you get interested in fitness and weightlifting? And your dog is adorable. Thank you, I do love my dog. And I actually got interested in fitness before I got interested in just weightlifting. I say that because I started around age 12 to 13 and learning how I could better my body. I did a lot of running, and I even started out the program P90X in my room. I started doing home workouts, and I noticed little results here and there, and I thought this is pretty cool. Now, I didn't know anything about proper nutrition and how to get results the most optimally and fastest way, but I was still headed in the right direction. And when I moved from Florida to New York, I had full access to a gym here at the YMCA, and that's where it all took off. It evolved into me getting on a solid routine and just going to the gym every day. And I kind of got addicted, and as I got into it, it just escalated. One thing led to another, and before you knew it, I was just reading articles on bodybuilding.com, articles by PhD guys like Layne Norton, Lyle McDonald, just tons of sources, just diving in, getting as much knowledge as I could so that I could try and work the most optimally that I could in lifting and nutrition. And here I am now, prepping for my first competition at 18. So I am thankful that I did all that when I was young, because I probably wouldn't be able to compete now with a decent base if I didn't. Reed Johnson says, I know you've said you do cardio on your 2 leg days. I'm currently doing low high-low as well, and I was wondering which days you usually hit abs. Usually I'll hit abs every other day. Haven't really hit abs too hard in the past 4 to 5 days, but yeah, I like to do 3 to 4 sets of weighted abs every other day. The Boxing Blacksmith says, do you think bodybuilding will ever be up there with a sport like football? Now the NFL is huge, guys, so when you compare bodybuilding to the NFL, maybe, but if that were to happen, it would not be for years. There is so much money in the NFL and MLB, NBA, and other professional sports organizations, and it all comes down to fans, really. Who has the most fans, and where can marketers really advertise their stuff most? So if bodybuilding would be able to rival the amount of fans that the NBA, MLB, etc., football, NFL has in the future, then perhaps we'll get bigger advertisers, bigger companies in bodybuilding, and maybe that could help it grow. But I don't really see it being as big as the NFL anytime soon. Teenage Fitness says, I'm 14, turning 15 on the 11th of February. I'm 155 pounds, 5'9", not that muscular. Do have muscle because I used to be a little bigger. Wanting to get rid of my belly and moobs. What would you recommend? You have to remember, you're 14 years old and you're turning 15. You're very young. You still have a ton of base to build. What I would recommend is you get first on a solid weightlifting program. Try out things like Wendler 531, legs push pull, the little high-low routine, just something that's regimented, that's gonna have you increasing your weights every week. The next thing you should do is not worry so much about every single little macro you're eating. You're 14, just turning 15, you're still growing, you're gonna need more food, especially if you're lifting. So eat to your appetite, and if you wanna track your calories, make sure you're somewhere around your maintenance calories. And what you'll notice happen is sort of a recomp effect. Now recomp is short for body recomposition, and basically since you're so new to lifting and fitness and you're so young, you can actually lift weights and just eat relatively healthily and probably lose some fat and gain muscle at the same time. And by the time you're 18 years old, you'll have a pretty good base. If you want to cut down, you can cut down a little, and if you want to bulk up, you can do that. And Hannah J, one of my most loyal subscribers, I want to thank you, Hannah, for commenting on pretty much every video. Actually, you did comment on every video. You're the best. Over from Brian's channel, you're asking favorite food and favorite exercise. Okay, favorite food. Well, I'm dieting right now, so I want every food, so that's kind of hard to answer, but I really love going out and getting Italian. I love going out and getting sushi. I like nice dinners. That's what I like to go out and get that. I don't really eat a lot of fast food. I really love Greek food. That's something that might be a little different. I'm a big fan of Greek food. Any Greek food, falafels, heroes. I love it all. It's awesome. Boulderham Bodybuilding asks, what are your must-have supplements? If there's two things that I always have in my cabinet, it's protein powder to help get my protein intake and creatine. Danny John Fitness, what's going on, Danny? Love your channel, dude. He asks, what are you planning to do after high school? I'm planning to go to college. I'm not sure where yet. I've gotten into one place. I haven't heard back from most of the schools yet, but I'm planning to go to college, study something in the business field, and keep my nutrition training sort of background and maybe incorporate business with that in the future. That's what I'd really like to do. But yeah, I'll be in college next year, for the next 4 years. Mr. Myron asks me, what are your staples, your favorite word, must-have food products while cutting? And how many weeks do you think is optimal for cutting in your opinion? What are your calorie goals when you do cardio? Right now, my calorie goals during cardio is 3 sessions of 300 calories each, signed by my coach. What do I think is most optimal? How many weeks are most optimal for cutting? That all depends on how much weight you have to lose. If you have 10 pounds to lose, you could probably get that done in 8 to 10 weeks or less if you want to keep all of your muscle mass. Typically, 1 pound to 2 pounds a week is right in that sweet spot area. What are my staples as far as food? I always have chicken breast. I always have oatmeal. I always have protein powder. I consider that a food. Salad and salad dressing. Rice, potatoes. Pretty much the basics, to be honest, not too exciting. Primal Training has a question here. Thank you, Mio from Primal Training, for always supporting my channel, by the way. Ever since I was down in the first 100 subscribers, you've been supporting the videos, so thank you for that, man. And you wanna know my favorite lift and favorite donut. I'm gonna have to go bench. I'm gonna have to be bro here and say the bench press and variations of it, like the incline dumbbell press and stuff like that. After that, I really love squatting because I'm kind of decent at it sometimes. And yeah, deadlifting, it's not that I don't like it, I'm just not that good at it because I haven't done it too much. But my next bulk, you'll see my progression on deadlifts, guys. I plan to tackle them hard. Let's see, Joe Lee, what is your dream job? My dream job is definitely incorporating what I'm doing now, making videos, training, nutrition, the fitness lifestyle, incorporating that with maybe a business background because I love stuff involved with business. I did some interning last summer with my dad at his office. I like that kind of feel, and if I could kind of maybe go into something that involves the two, or just have a job on the side, or have like a main job and then make these videos for you guys, that'd be cool too. But yeah, definitely something that involves fitness. That'd be my dream job. Not really sure yet, I'm only 18 years old, but yeah. How long have you been lifting? By Micah VW. Like I said, in the gym since 16. Hannah J has another question. What are your goals as far as your physique goes? Any specific body weight you want to hit in the near future? Of course, while still being relatively lean. I want to be, by the time I'm in my mid-20s, I want to be around 180 pounds lean at least. I think that's definitely possible if I put in the work. I think by like 28 years old, I could probably be over 180 pounds lean. That would be awesome. Shaquille O'Neal says, favorite movie of all time? That's a hard one. If you're gonna talk about comedies, I don't know, Old School's pretty funny. The Hangover's funny. Shawshank Redemption's a good movie. Not too funny, but good movie. Swedish Gaming Central, how old are you? I'm 18 years old as of last August 30th. Local Fit, what school do you go to? What are you studying? I am in high school. I go to Saratoga Springs High School, and I'm not studying a major right now because I'm not in college yet, but I plan to study business and potentially some type of training nutrition background. Jason Rosati, have you ever thought about doing the 10K calorie challenge? No, Jason, we haven't thought about doing the 10,000 calorie challenge together. We never talked about that. Nope. Definitely not right after my competition. I can tell you that much. Omar L. Hoffy says, how long have you been lifting? How old are you? Been lifting, like I said, in the gym since 16. You could probably say I've been lifting for about 3 years because I did home workouts before that. And how old are you? I'm 18. And the last question is by HK Fitness, and he says, sick edits, man, loved it. And for the question, will you compete again after you're done with your competition, or will you get back on the bulk and let yourself grow? I plan to compete again, but not for a while. Now, I say not for a while because I'm about 152 pounds right now, guys, 153. I need to add some muscle to my frame. I look decent when I lean down a little bit for my height, but I really need to add some muscle, and I also want to add some strength. So I'm going to be bulking lean in the lean style. Not going to get fat or anything, but I'm going to be bulking lean for a few years. Maybe a mini cut here or there for summer, but I'm not going to be going into prep mode again after this anytime soon. And then I plan to compete after I get, a lot more muscle on my frame. In my early 20s, maybe a little later than that. Maybe not physique again, probably like maybe bodybuilding if I have enough mass on my lower body. That's the Q&A, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know how you liked it, what you would like different. Maybe I'll do one again in the future when I reach 500 subscribers perhaps. I will see all of you in the next video. So until next time, peace out, guys.